Alliance would be okay. But no.
Not in here! Open the window!
Hey, see it?
Yeah?
You're not worried about flying around in the open like this? What if Shinra sees us?
Shinra don't own the skies. Shitheads couldn't stop me even if they tried.
I think you and me are gonna get along just fine.
We're getting pretty close now.
Yep. Bringing her down. Okay, folks, we're here. Brought you as far as I could. Hope y'all don't mind walking, 'cause now you're on your own.
What about the next time we need a lift?
Send up a signal. Just make sure I got room to land. Happy trails to you.
The Vale's this way. Won't hold back. Allow me. Going in. We're done.
Not bad, but not my best.
Best do it right. Going in. You're mine.
Chocobo Ranch!
Let's do this.
One more shot! Knockout!
You're up.
Okay.
Keep it up.
Here he comes! This one's for you! Bingo! Bring it! And we're safe.
Hey, guys! It's me! I'm back! Nanaki? I can't believe it! It really is you! We were so worried! Welcome home!
Whoa!
Now, why don't you go pay your respects to fellow Bugenhagen? Go on! You can let them through. They're good people. I promise. After all, they're the reason I'm here.
What in the hell was that? Hey guys, it's me. Who?
He's such a softie.
Real quick, gotta check something. An airship dropped these on us this morning. Wanted posters of the terrorists who bombed those reactors. But I think we can say you had nothing to do with all that. Even if Nanaki hadn't vouched for you, it's obvious. Welcome to the sanctum of planetology, Cosmo Canyon.
You see that wanted poster? Pictures look nothing like us.
Must be that way for a reason.
Gotta keep on our toes.
Mother, the planet is an extension of us, and we are it.
Buy one of these and the souls of our ancestors will all of the items we have.
All of our fabulous designs have been infused with fantasy.
For themselves and for us, in the public's eyes.
Puppet attacking Cosmo Canyon.
The River of Light would welcome you to our world. Everything we have is a gift given to us.
Come on, planet! Grab me!
Have you heard about Avalanche's crimes? There are wanted posters. The River of Light says a lot.
I wonder how high up we are right now.
The torch of Cosmo Canyon was first lit long ago, when the Veil itself was born. Its flames ever burn. They do not...
It feels like the cosmos.
There's no point lamenting choices made long ago. Okay, now this is what I call being in the cradle.
Hey!
Afterwards, it's crazy to think these caves formed naturally. How does the planet even do that?
I'm gonna become a...
You heard of Phoenix Species?
With Cosmo Salt, you can have a dash of the planet's grace and deliciousness. Do anything you like.
I was born and raised here, in this canyon. I was to become a watcher of the Veil like those before me, until I was taken by Shinra. Now that I'm home, and have repaid my debt to you, I plan to serve my village once more. I appreciate all that you've done for me. Thank you.
We're really gonna miss you, Red.
Oh, don't say that. You're only making this harder. I mean, I wish we had more time, but this is my duty.
I suppose it was your duty to act the old man.
I wanted you to treat me as an equal, not a dog.
Not a pig! Is that you, my boy?
Coming!
So, was that goodbye?
Nah, I'm sure we'll see him around the canyon. The real question is, why'd we come here? To learn the secrets of planetology. Come on!
Can't forget that materia!
As for me... that will do.
I'm gonna steal some shot-eye, if you don't mind.
Then we can see the sights.
Devote yourself to our planet. Only then shall you know love and joy everlasting.
Feel the energy all around you. It rides the winds across our planet. At our very core, we are connected to the planet in ways that defy description.
Our journey begins here, at the dawn of life. As newborn souls, we need only open our hearts to the planet.
Lift your gaze to them.
Since time immemorial, these sacred lands have been rich in spiritual energy. To pass through the veil and trace the whistling winds is to
Through the practice of mindful breathing,
By unlocking this knowledge, it allows us to heighten our spiritual.
I plan to devote the rest of my life. Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us, never abandon us, for we are her children, one and all. This wonderful planet is always watching over us.
Ah, not so fast. Sorry, but visitors aren't allowed in here. You see, this is where we keep all our valuables.
Only those who have the key, as well as fellow Bugenhagen's permission, are allowed inside.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom we share our home. It is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world. That which disrupts the natural order.
Oh, these are the friends I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Mamaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Mamaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Mamaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around.
I never thought you could become even more enchanting. And yet, it's like you're clinging to me of the planet's wisdom. Don't you worry, my...
Anakin never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him.
We have Professor Gas to thank for...
That records fluctuations in various energies. I must ask that you handle it with care. It's a rather delicate device, you see. While that may appear to be little more than a glistening mineral at a glance, it is in fact a crystallized collection of our planet's memories.
It's like you're singing to me. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll find a way to bring out the full depths of your beauty across my heart.
Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity. That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
The stars have taught us countless lessons over the years.
Do you recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Nanaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. Let's not be hasty. I'll show you that room later. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels.
so much we have yet to learn about the universe.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space. To gaze at the stars is to gaze at...
You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
There's so much we have yet to learn about the universe.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space to gaze at the stars.
That again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. Two, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado, this is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, of course, these are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry, that energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It is fated to fuel man's machinery, then fade away.
Okay, but does it actually fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the life stream in a different form? Is that possible?
A novel theory, suggestive of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay.
Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies, right?
Yes.
There any way to avoid this? Like, making the spiritual energy stronger?
Why are you asking me such things? I'm sorry. I've come to realize that I'm somewhat stuck in the past. We've entered an era in which humanity exerts unprecedented influence over its environs. And as both the planet and society evolve, so too must science. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks.
Thanks so much for taking such great care of Nanaki for us. Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you take anything you think might prove useful on your journey. Check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
Your faith in our...
This village is lame. Did you know none of the materia here is even real? And don't get me started on the planetologists. Bunch of blowhards in love with the sound of their own voice.
Ever keeping calamity at bay. If people everywhere resolve to not take her bounty for granted.
Professor Gast often tell me.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. By all means, please come and join the seminar. Follow me if you would.
They are both one and the same. Wouldn't you agree? We are as
I ask you this, who among...
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've, always been on the bigger side.
Please continue on into the assembly.
Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors. According to him,
What about you, miss? You must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. Where to begin? I fell into the life stream. I don't have words to describe it, except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long-forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to do any of that. And I hoped you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything, and I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... You know... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we would be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.
I'll see you at the festival.
There is no seminar being held here at the moment.
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning.
I ask you this, who among you? Oh,
The seminar...
we yearn to chase the horizon.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be
I had the pleasure of talking to a mentor. Said it was presumptuous of me to think I could save the planet. She decides her own fate, you see. As rain cleanses the skies, so too does she cleanse herself of filth. So what? We sit here and theorize while the planet rinses and repeats?
What do you want to do?
Not nothing, that's for damn sure. At the same time, though, I don't know if fighting's the answer anymore. Maybe it's time for some good old-fashioned introspection.
Wow, so many tourists. Must be quite the festival.
Look at them, gathered around the fire. Just like us that day. Me and Mom and Dad. If only we could do that again. Never mind. Just forget I said anything.
Wasn't listening.
You can be an asshole sometimes, but you're our asshole.
Put your faith in our... When you die, you return to the planet? That has literally got to be the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Once you die, that's that.
Pretty much.
Thank you. So if you get that, You get why I live every day like it's my last.
Some carry a fire that rivals even this. Like the youths who left the Vale years ago. Avalanche, they call
Did I sound as awkward as I felt?
You did good. Can't help it if they suck at listening. I got what you were saying.
I kinda wanted everyone to get it, though.
To hell with everyone.
Great advice. Thanks.
So, I'm an ancient. As in, a steward of the planet. One of those ancients. Or, to be more precise, the only ancient. For the most part, it's been a source of pain. I've been held against my will. I've been watched. I've been ignored. Even hated. And it's been that way ever since I was little. My blood's been nothing but a curse. If I ever started to forget, something would remind me of what I was and bring me crashing back down to earth. It was always the same. Time after time. I'd be shown a glimmer of hope, only to have it snatched away. I was never gonna be normal. That much was clear.
It's okay.
So my blood's been a curse, but it's also been a blessing. It's brought some wonderful people into my life, friends that I love. And for once, I think I'm okay. Happy even. And all that pain feels worth it. Even if I can't lead a normal life, there is one thing I can do. Return their kindness. And try to make the most of what I've been given.
It is time!
Whoa!
Pretty sappy, huh? Meant every word, though.
So, this is where you've been, Nanaki.
What's up?
There's something of great import I need to show you. And by that I mean all of you. Join me, would you? What did you all think of the River of Lights? For whatever reason, the ceremony has drawn a number of tourists to the Vale as of late. When I ask for their impressions, they often speak of how beautiful it was. Some claim they were even moved to tears. It's an overwhelmingly positive reception, I'm happy to say. To stir the human soul is no small feat, and it pleases me to know that the River of Lights possesses such power. Alas, my hopes to parlay their emotional response into a deeper intellectual curiosity. They have yet to be fulfilled. People are surrounded by cats, dogs, birds, and trees. They know that life is all around them, be it through the birth of a baby or the blooming of a flower. They bear constant witness to the blessed cycle of creation, yet they've no interest in the welfare of our planet. Forgive me for sharing my idle thoughts. Keeping them to myself is quite a challenge in my old age.
I'm glad to know that Aerith has friends like you to keep her company.
Today's experience was surely the will of the planet. May you cherish it always.
Well then, shall we proceed?
But I thought this door was...
Sealed so that none may enter? Why, yes. And by my own hand, no less. However, you've a trial to undertake.
I do?
If you wish to prove yourself and become a Watcher of the Veil, that is. I presume you are prepared.
Yeah.
I will also require your assistance in carrying out the trial. Much danger awaits within, and I wish to ensure his safety. When you're ready, simply say the word. Then off we go. Now we follow the cave where it leads, deep as it will take us. Has Nanaki told you anything about his parents yet?
Nope. They were Watchers, both of them. But they couldn't have been any more different. When our village came under attack, my mother fought with courage, with honor. She faced the enemy and laid down her life to save us. My father, though, he turned tail and ran. He was a coward.
So then, you still haven't forgiven him?
Why would I?
I see. From this point onward, only two may proceed. He who shall undertake the trial, and his observer.
Who's gonna observe? I'll do it.
That would render the trial meaningless. But if not him... Ah, you'll do nicely.
Me?
Him? Really?
At least pretend not to hate me.
Whenever you're ready.
Ready.
Make sure that you are well prepared.
You gonna watch my back?
Yep. Burning holes in you right now.
What is this?
This is a place of deep sorrow. A place where those who have been sealed away are left.
Check this shit out! We got time. You just load yourself up into a nook.
If I weren't going to already.
Well...
Pouring it on! With me! Good! No one messes with Avalanche! Suck on this! Suck it! Jump on it, asshole! Yeah!
Nanaki, look here. Such walls should be well within your power to climb.
This place is giving me the creeps.
Your discomfort is only natural. A fierce battle was waged here. And even after 45 years, scars remain fresh.
What? You're saying the Gi managed to make it all the way up here?
Okay, somebody fill me in. Who are the Gi?
The tribe of very few people outside of the veil. The rest you will learn in due time. That you can be certain. For now, let us proceed.
Bring in the heat!
How's this?
Shit hurts, don't it?
Gotcha.
Here it comes! Catch you sleeping? Get your ass out of here!
Sorry, coming at ya.
Golden opportunity right here! Firing one off! Don't stop now!
Oh,
Watcher's work is never done.
Damn if that doesn't look convenient. You good? Perfect. Shit, don't. Ain't got nothing on me! Hey, where'd you run off to? I only got 2 legs here, you know. Damn if that doesn't look convenient. Y'all done did it now! opportunity right here. You ain't getting out of this. Hell yeah! Hey, where'd you run off to? Kiss my ass!
Coming at ya!
You and me!
I'm here for you! Did I do good or did I do good?
Don't look now, but it's about to get real.
Only one winner. Sorry. Can you take the lead?
Yeah, I'll do it. Got a whole heap of land. Get your ass out of here.
The Watcher's work is never done.
Damn if that doesn't look convenient. What the hell is that?
That is a key.
It's huge.
Under normal circumstances, I would stress that you mustn't judge a book by its cover. For the key, however, They are as fearsome as their appearance implies.
These are the things that killed my mom?
Nanaki, this shall be your first trial. You are to explore this place. Understand the nature of its history.
Okay, will do.
Seek the relic of our past. Carry it forth and bring the truth to light. Only then shall the path reveal itself unto you.
Well, if it isn't a key arrow, its point is coated with a poison that rapidly circulates through the body, slowing the wounded until they are completely turned to stone. Most would call that materia, but it is far more than a magic stone. It is a crystallized collection of the planet's memories and knowledge. Ah, yes, an armament of the veil. The carvings on its hilt should look familiar. Indeed, you'll find the very same markings on your own body.
That is not the relic we seek.
That is but a mere bone.
Nay, that is not the relic we seek.
Oh. Oh, sorry. I haven't slept well of late.
That is not the relic we seek.
This is... I'm not sure. But I'm pleased to see that you're enjoying yourself.
A remnant of our struggles, of our desires.
enough out of you.
Gotcha! Try and stop! Coming at ya! Go for it!
All right! Watch and learn! Oh, you in trouble now! Back to the left! Oh, this is gonna burn! You got this!
Gotcha! Now it's me coming at ya! Why, you?
That specter you fought was a fallen king. Even in death, their lingering enmity manifests as such. They who wander in search of retribution.
That's kind of pathetic.
Do not be so quick to denigrate your enemies, nor make light of their plight. Consider this statue. It has been placed in this chamber for a reason. Handle it with the utmost care.
I will.
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past.
Time to die!
Fear me!
Check out this shit right here! How'd you like that? Boom! Got it! Oh yeah! Another one in the bag!
Are these altars?
Interesting, because my first thought was, are we gonna make it out of this place alive?
Its decor is indeed the opposite of inviting.
These look like the statue I picked up.
If there is a reason for everything, then one could argue that everything has no reason. Regardless, you know what you must do, don't you?
Deliver unto us the remnants of our past. Restore them to their rightful place. begins to fade.
Marlene, Daddy loves you.
That it?
Not in the least.
Gives way to calm.
I only got 2 legs here, you know.
Yes. Come closer, that we may have our vengeance.
Look out! You ready for this? Gotcha! Whoops! Pile it on! Gotcha!
The history of the Vale is intertwined with the Gi, for they first came to these lands many millennia ago. This sanctuary is proof of their persistence, for it was built to ensure that they never escaped.
But if they were sealed away thousands of years ago, how'd they break out and attack the Vale?
That I cannot answer. Only the Gi themselves could. But enough about them. You are here to learn about yourself, Nanaki. This cave serves as a boundary between our world and that of the Gi. It was vital to them and their plans. Were the Gi to seize control of it, the canyon would be doomed.
And the people.
When the Gi moved against us yet again, a certain watcher recalled this vulnerability. Since time was of the essence, he entered the cave without reinforcements. As he had feared, it was teeming with Gi, ready to descend upon the village. Determined to protect the Vale, he pounced from one foe to the next, felling all who dared oppose him.
Hold on. If there was a watcher who single-handedly saved the canyon, how come I've never heard of them?
For now, you should focus on your own struggles with the Gi. Their malice grows more potent.
It's definitely got ambiance.
Do not allow fear to take hold of your heart. You are your own master, Nanaki. You and no one else. Never forget that. Look to the crevasse and the gates beyond. Pass through all to complete your trial. But that's easier said than done.
Let's make it. Seize it.
Hear me! Well?
What a nice cold can of whoop man. Come get some. Suck on this! Another one in the bag! So how are we supposed to open this thing?
How indeed? Ideas, Nanaki?
My, how resourceful you've become.
That we may have what the hell?
Let's shake a leg.
Come on! With me! That's good hustle! We got this! Ain't no thing! Yeah! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da! I'm up for anything. Bang, bang! I know you can do it.
All right, my time to shine.
What the hell you doing?
Gotcha. Here goes.
Love you, check out this shit right here.
Get your paws off of me. A watcher's work is never done.
Be gone from this place! It's pouring it on! How'd you like that? Now! Fuck on this!
Fear me!
The hell?
Here goes!
Don't go to that hole!
We beat them.
Have you now? In what sense? They have yet to truly pass on, and their rage remains unquenched. Come, let us keep pressing forward. We're very nearly there.
Okay, let's go! Check out this shit right here!
Here goes! Now!
Got a
Fear
whole
me!
heap of land with your name on it! Shit hurts, go!
for some fun? Look out! Oops! Whoa! Give me a hand!
Coming!
Thanks for the back. With me!
Gotcha!
Ready?
Count on me!
Fear me!
And don't come back! Damn if that doesn't look convenient.
Look out! Going in! Right! Hey! Damn it! Don't let him now! Whoa! Gotcha! It's over! No going easy. Right. Tear into him. It's over. Sorry. Don't let him now. Try and stop me. Hey, tear into him. Don't let him now. Got him now. It's over now. Big mistake. It's over! Pile it on! Try and stop me! Whoa! Why, you? Going in! Here goes! It's over! Got him now! Sorry! You ready for some fun? Bring your might to bear! Fun, just gotta stay the course. This reminds me of those altars.
There is a similarity, yes. But this sanctum is much more ancient and serves a rather different purpose. The altars we came upon before were built to imprison the key. This, however, was built to provide the Cetra with a means to commune with them.
Commune with them? Why would the Cetra do that? The Gi were the enemy.
Good and evil, friend and foe. Dichotomy's not set in stone, as mutable as the winds. But for now, Monarchy, let us concentrate on the matter at hand, clearing a path to the truth. No. The Watcher fought his way here alone, and in his bravery took upon himself the burden of our hope.
What is it?
Their ire manifests once more. Do not underestimate this foe.
Talk about an axe to grind.
What the hell's this thing? Is that all you got? With me! No one messes with that.
Coming at ya! How's this? Going in!
Knocked out. All right! Okay, that's... You're up!
Just watch! It's over now! Mine! Hit me!
I'm in!
It's over! Okay, back to it. Follow my lead!
Gotcha!
Please, find one!
Yeah, I'll do it! Yeah, bring it home!
Don't worry about it.
That was a good one.
All right, watch and learn! Suck on this! More on the bang! You ain't getting out of this! Let's kick it up, give him what's coming! I'm in!
It's over!
There's so many.
Where's a big bucket of water when you need it?
Don't count me out yet! It's over!
About damn time! Gotta fight! And give them hell!
Just watch! Look out! Just getting started. Sorry! Going in! It's over!
Come on. There must be a way to stop him!
Coming at you!
Guess it's my turn! Check out this shit right here!
Leave it to me! You're mine! Here goes! You ready now? Ready? Don't be a stranger now. Here we go. Look out! Together! With me! Gotcha! Why, you? Bear your fangs at me, will ya? This ought to do it.
Something tells me that isn't good.
That's that. Here goes. What's up? End of the line.
How'd you like that?
Look out. Try it.
We can handle this!
Now! You ready for some fun? Look out! Look out! Going in! It's over! Look out! Now! Dinner time!
This is now! Gonna blow your ass straight to hell!
Coming at you!
Bring it home!
Don't worry about it.
Come on!
Here goes!
form evanescent, rancor everlasting. Well done. You've become quite the formidable fighter.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
I'm afraid that decision is not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified. The Watcher of the Veil fought valiantly and offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
Wait. Is that... Seto? My father? No, there's no way.
The poisoned arrows of the key transformed his body into stone, and there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal, our savior.
What about my mom? Did she know what had happened to him?
Why, of course she did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to seal off the cave.
But why? Why did she never tell me the truth?
Because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Vale safe. But there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son.
She was afraid, because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps, but not anymore, heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here. But this is not where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Vale once more.
But I'm a Watcher now. I gotta protect our home like he did.
Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright. No more than the ravings of misguided youths. When you've lived as long as I have, you start to believe you've seen it all, that no surprises remain. But I realize now how very foolish I have been. The eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind to new possibilities.
But...
I would hate to impede your progress any further. I bid you leave, Nanaki, before, like me, you become inured to your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth and in my stead seek the great truths of our world. Look after him for me.
Don't worry. We will.
You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again. Are you up to the task, Nanaki?
You bet I am. After all. I am Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon. and son of Seto. Protector of our Vale.
Hearken unto me. My name is Gi Natak. O brave and noble Seto, I beseech you once more, hear the urgent pleas of my people. My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever. The warrior Nanaki, and you, the Cetra. Come with me.
That was...
Oh, an exciting turn of events indeed.
We'll back you up for 2,000.
No. This one's free.
Can anyone explain to me why we're even taking this detour? Anyone? Because some of us are on a mission to secure the material we need to, you know, save our homeland.
How can you talk like that in a place like this? I'm scared out of my wits here.
I don't know. This Gi dude's too nice to freak me out.
He may act nice, but who knows what he's planning. Stay alert.
The home of the Gi lies beyond. Now let us begin our journey.
Not so fast. What's in it for us? Unless it's materia, you can count me out.
How strange you should mention materia. My people are also in search of it.
Okay, all aboard!
Would have stayed longer if I could, but I'll be back soon. I promise. Maybe try swaying with the rocking of the boat?
I want to move less, not more.
Didn't seem to mind when you jumped aboard.
Only because he mentioned materia.
Be quiet. The planet is listening.
And what's wrong with that?
Anything that reaches the planet's ears, in due time, reaches those of the Cetra. Unfortunately, the Cetra are not a tolerant people.
Excuse me,
Am I intolerant too? I'm Cetra.
You are indeed one of them, by lineage alone. You know not of their history. That has been lost to time.
Their history?
Consider your ignorance a blessing. The Cetra's past is fraught with horror and sorrow.
So there I am, on the ground, bleeding out, watching everything go dark. Thinking, this is it. This is how it ends. Only, it isn't. Suddenly, the wind picks up out of nowhere. It tugs at me so hard, it feels like it's tearing my soul right out of my body. Next thing I know, I'm back in the orphanage. But nobody can tell me who found me or how I got there. It's a miracle.
Sounds like what happened to me. Whole freaking army unloading on my position. I'm feeling every single bullet. Then, the wind starts blowing. 1 minute, I'm outnumbered. And the next, I'm alone.
None of it makes any sense. I somehow managed to beat the odds and wake up here, alone. Why in the hell did fate pick me?
Can't think that way.
Can't not think that way. Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't. I'm the only one who gets a pass. And now that it's just me, what am I supposed to do? You know?
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, come with me.
Sure, but why?
I'll explain on the way. So, how's Cloud holding up?
Mako poisoning's done a real number on him. Doubt he's in for a speedy recovery either. But hey, hope springs eternal.
Right. If he does recover, you can bet your ass he'll act like it was nothing. Shrug it off and say he's been through 10 times that shit.
Are we talking about the same Cloud?
Come on. Guy's desperate to prove himself. Not like he needs to. Everyone knows he's a bona fide badass. Hey, why don't you try picking up some work as a merc? A jack of all trades.
Why?
Because one's not enough.
I'll think about it.
Did you hear?
Get a load of this.
Okay, let's see. The destruction of Sector 7 was orchestrated by Shinra themselves. We can't let those murderers get away with it. People of Midgar, fight back against our corporate oppressors by joining Avalanche. Seek us out at the lot off Petal Lane. Wow, that's bold.
Yep.
These guys are setting a trap for themselves. Shinra will just roll in and round them all up.
Doubt public security will even bother going through the motions. Easier just to shoot and skip the paperwork.
Then, anyone who goes is...
An idiot, I know. But idiots are what we need right now. Folks who'll risk it all.
Wait! Don't tell me you're going! The things I do for friends.
I kinda wonder how that rift looks to all the folks topside.
Hey, you ever wondered about your purpose in life? What you're doing here?
Sure, from time to time. Or all the time.
Would never have guessed.
Didn't used to, but things changed. Went through a lot after I joined Shinra, like... a lot.
I bet. I ask because ever since I woke up, I've been wondering about what to do with all this time I've been given.
Hey, Biggs. You said before I ought to try picking up some work as a merc.
Yeah?
'Cause one's not enough. So who's the one?
Cloud. He didn't tell you? Must not have wanted the competition.
When exactly did you meet Cloud?
The day before we hit Reactor 1. So, how long ago was that again? Weird. My
These
internal
days,
clock's
every
busted.
time I sleep,
Yeah,
I dream
mine
about
too.
all the things I wish
What's
I'd
that
done
about anyway?
differently.
Good question.
So, what do you think's gonna happen to our baby?
Don't know.
We've got greetings. I just treat you and yours to something special. But remember, only one per person.
You know... I think I prefer being number 2 or 3. Suits me much better.
Yeah?
Why don't we all go camping?
Like, the guy who only has to worry about the how, and doesn't have to decide on the what.
A minor role?
Exactly. I'm no hero. So how come I was the one who got saved?
'Cause someone needs you. You and your can-do attitude.
And who might that be?
You were the guy with Aerith.
Whoever brought you back, I guess?
And assuming there was someone, who could it have been?
That's a good question.
Hell with it! Let's just do what we want! Start by robbing folks and stuff.
It's just up ahead. Keep your eyes peeled.
Copy. Nobody, huh?
Not a soul.
Well, at least Shinra was a no-show too, right? Who's there? Huh. New recruit?
As if I'd ever join Avalanche. I just came to see what kind of morons would fall for your dumbass propaganda, that's all. But I should have known. Nobody could be that stupid. Anyway, I'm out, losers.
I told you I wasn't cut out for a leading role. And here I thought I might have been saved for a reason. Some higher purpose. Sorry for wasting your time.
Biggs! It's up to us to find our own purpose. I mean, who says it's gotta be one way? Everyone's sitting back, acting like the world's doomed, but the future's not set in stone. We're not powerless. So long as we don't lose sight of what's important. You know, what matters most of all when the going gets tough. I don't know, hopes, dreams, maybe? Something like that. So long as we've got those. And hold on tight and never let go.
Like this?
Like your life depends on it.
The world's lucky to have you. It's a start. Anyway, I gotta run. I'll be sure to pay a visit to Cloud when I get the chance.
See ya. Think about what I said. Guess I should probably head home too. Home, huh? I'm back.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Guess who I just saw? Biggs.
Really?
Said he'd visit, too.
Oh, yay! Did he say anything about Daddy or Tifa?
Oh, sorry. Forgot to ask.
Aww.
Zack, would you mind checking on Aerith for me?
Sure.
We're all headed for the same place. You'll see your daddy and Tifa again.
Soon?
Soon enough, Marlene. Soon enough.
It's me. The wind. That was you, wasn't it? Hello in there.
We've arrived.
Still standing.
Welcome to the village of the Gear.
Welcome to our domain, children of the planet.
Y'all hear that just now?
Our flesh is gone, yet our spirits are condemned to linger. Outsiders such as we are unwelcome. Forever denied the planet's embrace.
I feel for you. Can only imagine how tough that's been.
My kin now dwell within these effigies. I beseech you, lend them your ears. Long has it been since they have had an audience.
They're not bound to the planet, and so she rejects them.
Because you have to come from the life stream to return to it.
Which means these dudes can't die, right? They're invincible!
I'm not sure that's something to celebrate. Being stuck as spirits with no hope of release sounds like a fate worse than death.
As if you know anything about dying. I mean, are you even really alive?
Another stuck spirit, perhaps?
We shall not rest till the materia is ours.
You and me both.
ultimate salvation. And that is materia.
So an ultimate materia? Where is it? You gotta tell me!
In the materia of peace, we shall find the end for which we have long yearned. Ultimate salvation is cessation. It is nothingness. Our wish is not to exist, but rather to no longer exist.
Ultimate salvation is nothingness? Okay.
In the pureness of materia, we place our hope and faith.
Don't know about y'all, but I got a sinking feeling. Think we probably don't want to overstay our welcome here.
It's hard to feel at ease around folks whose only desire is death. And if the planet won't let them have it, well, who's to say they won't let the planet have it?
Save me!
Sure.
Don't you think someone responsible like me ought to hang on to that materia? So it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
I think we shouldn't get involved at all, lassie.
Little late for that.
What do you think he wants us to do for him?
Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire,
Black materia, huh?
with pain and spite made black. Steeped in our one desire, purest of materia no more, with pain and spite made black.
Whatever that materia is, we can't let them have it. No matter how much they want it. Don't know how far we can let this go, but for now we play along.
The star we called home began to wane, until at last it was subsumed by your own. The earth shook, seas boiled, lives shattered, and time stopped. Few alive survived the chaos. Those who did began a new life here. To the planet we were not welcome, nor in death.
taking a
Take it away.
Those not born of the life stream can never join its flow. One cannot return to that from which one did not arise. And so our souls sought refuge here. Yet idleness brought no solace. Our days, a penance imposed by the planet for the sin of our existence. And now, our only wish is to be freed from this prison, to be granted true release. From the planet, we claimed the greatest of materia, a most sacred treasure, and imbued it with our desire for freedom. After an eternity, the materia began to stir, and thus did we rejoice, knowing that salvation was within our grasp. We rejoiced, so convinced were we that our prayers for release had not been in vain. Yet the loathsome Cetra trespassed upon our lands and stole the treasure that would grant us deliverance. Therefore, we ask that you retrieve it, the black materia, key to our oblivion. Please, it alone can liberate us from this endless dream. The Gi cannot rest until our sacred treasure has been restored to us. Moreover, in redressing the crime of her ancestors, the Cetra may help us to let go our ancient grudge.
Where is it?
It is said the orb lies within a place of Cetra worship.
A place of Cetra worship? Or temple?
You know what?
I have an idea. At least, I think I do.
Forgive me, Hollow One, if I regard you with suspicion.
Now hold on there. I'm friend to one and all, thanks to my crystal ball. No matter your need, I have the right read.
He's strange, but you can trust him. Really.
Alas, it appears we have been discovered. I trust you will return our materia to its rightful home. Only you can end our torment.
I guess we're back?
Yeah.
We need to get moving.
Right.
I'll make you proud, Dad. Just wait.
It's good to see you again. Allow me to escort you to fellow Bugenhagen. Please, this way.
Hook, line, and sinker. Those undead suckers actually think we're gonna give them back their materia.
They called it their salvation or whatever. But to me, it sounded more like something with the potential to wreak some serious havoc. Nope. No way in hell are we letting them have it.
Can't let him have it either.
Him?
Sephiroth. Did no one else sense him?
No.
You're the resident expert. If you say Sephiroth was there, I'll believe you.
Wait. So, are you saying Sephiroth's after the black materia too?
Probably. Better to assume he is.
Well, come on! Let's go! Can't let anyone get between me and my materia!
So, Kate Sith, I gotta ask, how do you know about the Cetra Temple anyway?
Well, I wouldn't say I know about it exactly. Not directly, anyway.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just recall some document or other discussing its existence. If we can get to a Shinra terminal, I should be able to find it again.
Terminal, huh? They set any up here?
I think so? I bet old Boogie will know for sure.
Thank heavens you're alive. I feared you might have returned to the planet.
Oh, come on. We both know you didn't need to worry about me. After all, I am the son of Seto the Watcher.
Forgive me, but if I recall correctly, Shinra should have set up a transmission terminal here in Cosmo Canyon, so... where is it?
Oh. What did become of that thing? Ah, yes, now I remember. I was so fascinated by the technology it employed, I did some tinkering. Some tinkering, I say, though it was quite a lot. But now it serves a decidedly more practical purpose.
You've got to be kidding me! Well, do you know about a Cetra temple?
A temple, you say? If you mean a place where they worshipped gods, none exist. The Cetra never engaged in such practices.
I didn't know that.
Maybe it was referred to as such by someone ignorant of their culture. If instead it is a site of importance to the Cetra that you seek, texts do speak of one, and of the pains taken to conceal it.
So, it does exist?
Oh, perhaps, though I know not where it is.
Huh?
And even should you find it, I would urge caution. They were a star-crossed people. To follow in their footsteps is to court tragedy. However, the rewards may yet outweigh the risks. You must bring every one of your senses to bear. For then no secret will elude you, however well hidden. And when you return home, I hope you'll share your discoveries with me.
Fellow Bugenhagen!
What is it? I'm a little busy here.
Another man in a black robe has come. What should we do?
Well now, a friend of yours?
Where'd you see him?
Oh, the village gate.
We should check it out.
Yeah.
I suppose I ought to seal the door once again.
Blessings of the planet be upon you. Are you in need of guidance?
Nanaki! Is this man okay? He is, albeit rather weak. Not sure why, though. I know Mako poisoning when I see it, and this isn't it.
Nibelheim, ain't bad.
Where Tifa and I grew up.
Ah! Of course! Nibelheim has a terminal. I'd bet my whiskers on it.
It, had a terminal.
Cloud, remember when you told Guy and Attack back there? That I might be weird, but you can trust me. Aye, well, even if you were lying, I'm gonna prove to you that you can trust me. That I'm on your side.
It's not that.
We should go.
Wait, you're talking about heading to Nibelheim from here? There's no roads you can take far as I know.
Maybe we can't go by land.
But by air.
Meaning we'll need smoke.
Right then, back to the airstrip we go.
Cloud. Proto-relic energy signature confirmed. And relatively close to you. While the signal is on the weaker side, it may serve as a good place to start. I'll send you the coordinates right away.
I heard the people.
What? Is he okay?
that you've got a choice, but thank you for choosing Bronco Airlines.
Sid, my friend, you couldn't give us a lift in Nibelheim, could you?
A little far, but not too far, I reckon. The old girl should be more than up to the challenge.